Hello, this is your Auntie Pam Y86 that letting you know that friends can help, friends can hurt, friends can exalt you, or either they can bury you in the dirt. Hello, somebody, come on. This is part two to nitpicking friends, in your relationship, whether or not they're there to help you or whether or not they just jealous of what you got going on because they ain't got it going on, or either they just mad because you're happy and they're not happy. But I did a video on this right here, because basically what I'm doing now, I'm just going back through a lot of the old videos that I did because, like I said, just through experience and change, I may be able to add something to what I said years ago. But the thing about that is, when it comes to friends, y'all know the song. How many of us have them friends? Now they gonna sit here and do a copyright strike, so I ain't gonna sing that right there. But my thing is, when it comes to friends, you really have to. If you find one good friend within your lifetime, that is very rare. You find two, whoo, baby. You find three, hey, that's the grace of God right there now. And I'm talking about those BFFs, those best friends, the ones that you know that you can count on through anything. That'll pray for you, that'll help you, that you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's very, very rare. But I can say that God has really blessed me with some good friends. And baby, that came through some prayer. What you say? That came through some prayer. And I can say that I actually got genuine. I have two BFFs. I have three childhood BFFs. And in which the childhood BFFs aren't the ones that I get the opportunity to talk to. They're just the childhood BFFs that I grew up with and all that or whatever. So it's like maybe once every 2 years we may get the opportunity to say something to each other, but you still consider them, give them that title as a childhood BFF because either you grew up in the town with them or through elementary school or middle school or you just grew up with them, childhood friend. But like I said, I'm very fortunate to be able to have BFF as a grown woman and childhood BFFs, and also people that I can call great friends that I know where God sent. Because, like I said, I know what prayer I prayed, and I didn't have no friends. I didn't have good friends. I didn't have genuine friends. Only the childhood BFFs. That's until God brought me my actual adult BFFs that I have, and I'm like, come on, that's what I'm talking about, God. You was looking out. But all of my friends serve a particular purpose, and they serve a different purpose in my life, and everyone is 100% different. And like I said, it's because of that purpose that they serve in my life. Um, they had to see that they know I'm not sensitive, but it's like they try to treat me as if I'm sensitive. I'm one of the ones where, baby, please tell it like it is. Don't sugarcoat with me. Just say what you got to say because that's how I learn. That's how I understand it. That's how I learn by saying what you got to say because it's going to help me. But I believe because of the people that they have had to deal with along the years that they wanted to be more mindful of my feelings as far as like coming to say particular things or telling me particular things. One thing I can say is my friends have never gotten into my business relationship wise. I love that. They've never gotten into my business. Now they may say something, a hint on something, but they never got in my business. Not like that. They may wanted to open my eye to a particular situation, and they will hint on a thing, but they will never say, "Well, you need to do this and you need to do that." And if I was you, blah blah blah. And I can't. I love them for that, and I respect them for that because, like I said, I've never had to deal with you being mad and you being jealous and getting in my relationship. Now, if you was mad and you was jealous, then I would have never known. But they were the friends that I had, they were never like that. And like I said, I was so grateful and fortunate enough to have, like I said, the slew of friends that I have, or the slew of people that I can actually call a friend because I know you're genuine. You know what I'm saying? So I have really been blessed with, you know, the whole friend zone type of thing. Like I said, God was looking out. Ooh, ooh, come on now, Lord. But he was looking out in that particular area though. Now, like I said, now when it comes to the friends or whatever, like I said, if you got it going on, let's just say business wise, you got it going on business wise, whatever. And I have seen this in so many. Oh my goodness, through so many relationships and so many people, I have seen where their friends were so jealous of them because they were climbing to the top of the ladder. They were working real hard. They was getting what they needed to get. They were doing good in business. I mean, and they were getting mad and they were getting jealous. And see, my thing is, you as a friend, you supposed to be like right there clapping for me, because my thing is what they don't understand is when you have a jealous friend, what they don't understand is when I make it, you make it. Because if you that good, genuine friend, when I make it, you make it. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna look out for you, and I'm gonna make sure that you got too. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go to showing your true colors, baby, you can go on somewhere, baby. I'm sizzle, snip, snip, cutting you off because I don't have time for all that. Like I said, because see, these same so-called friends, and the killer part about it is, it even go for family members too. But see, we just gonna talk about friends. But if you would just want to throw that family member or that family member name up in there, baby, you already know. Because this do go for friends, family, coworkers. It go for the whole entire shebang. But when you have those friends that are jealous of your advancement, then at this point they become toxic. So you gonna have to cut that toxic connection, because if you don't cut that toxic connection, then baby, that toxic connection can kill you, because you don't know what these people got up in the back of their mind that they want to do to you or pray against you, because they mad that you got it going on before they do. And see, you wonder why, like a lot of celebrities and stuff like that, why they had to cut off certain people out of their lives and certain friends, because they got, just like with Selena. Come on now. I mean, you looking at people that see, oh, I didn't been here when you didn't have nothing or whatever, blah blah blah. And then I'm just talking about, like the singer. But um the thing about it is, you, the lady that killed her, baby, is you that jealous and mad that you had to see and shoot and kill the lady? You get what I'm saying? Like, really? But you got people that actually do that because they just that mad about what you got going on for yourself, business wise, or you know, like I said, it's relationship wise, or what you got going on for yourself that they don't have going on for themselves. So you don't know that the toxic thoughts that they have, the things that they got going through their mind, or what they want to do to you. And 'cause like I said, I mean, I know even buddies and friends, people that have been friends and buddies, not mine, but people that have been friends and buddies for years, that stay here and then literally tore up their marriages because they mad because their marriage looks better than theirs, or their marriage is going better than theirs, and that's the end, and come up with all sorts of lies and this and that or whatever. It's like they playing all this elaborate stuff in their head, and they playing out all these elaborate lies just to break up what you got going on, because they jealous of you. They'll sit here and call the police and have you set up. And I mean, I have seen some crazy stuff where they have sit here and literally then set you up with the police. They just sit here and set you up with your spouse, and crazy stuff, because that's just how jealous people can get. But see, you're gonna have to really pray and ask God to give you discernment against those particular people. I don't care if y'all been friends for 20, 30 years, but because I got people that I had been friends with. I got a guy that I was friends with. And see, the thing about it is, that's gonna be a whole nother subject too, whether or not you can be friends with the opposite sex. But it's a guy that I was friends with. I was 12, he was 13. And we had been friends from 1992 to 2017. So count up however many 20 some years that it was. Long time. But you ended up letting something simple, real simple, that could have just been talked about, get in the way of our friendship. And bam. And the thing about it is, like I said, when I got to praying about it, God was like, let that go. Mm-mm. He had your back. He was there for you during those, 2 decades and more, And my thing is, it's like, it was time for him to go on. His season was over with. His season was gone and over with. Because I know for sure the first 15 years of our friendship, I really needed him as a friend. He really needed me as a friend. And we were able to really, piggyback off of each other as far as like being friends, helping him and helping me and all that or whatever. We were really able to do that. But when God told me that relationship was up, that friendship was up, it was up. And like I said, he was married, and like I said, and she knew about me. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing about it. Like I said, if we friends, we true friends, your spouse gonna know about me. But the thing about it is, I don't want to get in the way of your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Because if your spouse is jealous and mad or whatever because you got a female friend that's been there, whatever, guess what? I know how to step back. I know how, because see, that show, I don't, when it comes to marriages, if your spouse feeling some type of way because me and you've been friends for 20 years, 15 years, and 25 years and all that or whatever, then you're gonna have to take into consideration the feelings of your spouse. So I'm gonna step back, and I have no problem doing it because I've done it plenty of times before. I step back, you do what you do or whatever with your spouse. Okay, well, if it don't work out or whatever with the spouse, be praying for your relationship. But if it don't work out with your spouse or whatever, then we can start back being friends. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been friends for decades. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I take consideration of a person's spouse, because I wouldn't want nobody doing me like that. Because by the time, my old man come along, and, you done had some chick you've been friends with for 15, 20, 25, 30, and you grew up with, and all this other stuff or whatever, I know people. And stuff can change, feelings can change. They can get jealous and mad or whatever and try to break us up, or they can start flirting with you or whatever just because they don't want to see you happy with somebody else because y'all been friends for 20 and 30 years or whatever. Baby. You No, she served her purpose being your friend for 25 years. You got your wife now. I'm here, so baby, step back. And that's just how I feel about it. So, like I said, if my friends, once they got married and all that, whatever. If you told me to step back, I stepped all the way back. If your spouse didn't have no problem with, us talking, and I mean, because like I said, some of them, honey, I was talking to they spouse more than them. I'm like, good friend, yeah, child. Because I knew things that would be able to help her. You know what I'm saying about him that she didn't know to be able to help her. But then, like I said, when that time came where she learned everything she needed to learn and all that or whatever, like I said, if I need to step back, I step back. But we still remain close or friends, or the wife will be like, well, shoot, just call your friend Pam and ask her whatever, blah blah blah. But it's not that closeness that we had, but we still, like I said, we're friends or remain friends or whatever. But I mean, I see where, you get with somebody, a good guy or a good woman, and you're in this great relationship, but you have all these guys that, or these women that you used to talk to. See, my thing is, it's a whole difference, and which that's a whole nother subject right there too, baby. But it's a complete difference of you, quote unquote, I'm being friends with an it ain't such thing. Oh, well, we just gonna remain friends. No, it ain't such thing, because if y'all just gonna remain friends, then you ain't gonna be talking to the next person. If you and the ex gonna remain friends, because see, that's gonna mess up what you got going on with this new person. I'm sorry, that's just me. That's just how I feel. Now, if you want to keep connection with that person because of business, then I will call you for business and business only. That'll be it. But I'm not gonna be running around here and we talking 2 and 3 times a week, and you are ex, and I know I got a good. You crazy, baby? No, because I don't even. You don't need your old lady, old man, spouse thinking in the back of their mind, oh, well, they friends with their ex, whatever. Something can always pop off because they done been intimate, and they don't even give them that satisfaction in their head. So, like I said, to me personally, you cut all that off. Ain't such thing to me as, oh, well, I'm friends with my ex. Baby, I ain't friends with none of my exes, baby. You were ex for a reason, and if we didn't work out, then okay. And there may be a lot of y'all that will have objections to that, and I can understand even if you do, because y'all may have that particular, thing going on where you can be friends with an ex. Okay, cool. If your old man, old lady, or spouse, or whatever, if they accept that, then okay. But the thing about it is, like I said, to me, I feel that you don't want to give room to the devil, because anything can happen in that particular situation. And, oh yeah, because you remember when we used to this, we used to that. Oh, okay, well, I got a whole husband over here. So don't be how my son remember when we used to blah blah blah. If you're gonna say anything, you need to be talking about some dollars, some money, the business. You know what you're still in my life for? Because let's just say they own a catering company. He got the best food around, and on top of that, it's cheap. Okay. I'm gonna keep the connection of, you know what I'm saying, just in case I need you to cater something, or if I know people, okay, so I can refer you to, oh well, yeah, I know a guy, whatever, just let them know that, Pam sent you, whatever, blah blah blah, and then, oh, okay, yeah, friends to that point where I'm still helping you to get business, even though it ain't no type of nothing going on there, but I'm just helping you to get business because I want to see you, grow, regardless of the fact that we're no longer, in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or we're no longer talking like that. But, like I said, business wise, cool. But as far as like you calling 2 or 3 times a week, I don't need you doing all that if I got somebody. Do you? No, it ain't. Oh, I'm friends with my ex. No. But anyway, like I said, get back on subject. We're talking about those toxic friends that, like I said, that's jealous of you and all that or whatever. So, you just have to really be careful when it comes to that. And the reason why I say you got to be careful with that is because the thing about it is, like, you have to know the difference of what's been sent by the devil and what's been sent by God. Because you got friends, baby, that will butter you up. They will buy you this, buy you that, be so nice and kind and sweet and blah blah blah. But baby, they were sent straight up by the devil. Mm. And, like, for real, because they trying to get in good in order for them to be able to, go in for the kill. And I can say that about, like, and it's crazy. But I had a friend and I loved her dearly. I really wish that her and I could still be friends to this day, because I really saw her as, and see, she didn't know. See, all she had to do was talk to me. If she talked to me, she would have known how I felt about her. I mean, I always respected her. You know what I'm saying? We got along. I respected her. She was cool, nice, kind. Loving. She was like that big sister to me, and I loved her for that. Like I said, my thing is, I may not have said that to her, but I showed her through actions. I love you as a friend because you helping me, and you giving good advice. You're this, you're that, da da da. She wanted more. She wanted more than what I can give her, and on top of that, the spirit of control took over her. And then when she saw that she controlled me, spirit of jealousy took over. You get what I'm saying? Um, the thing about that is that's what messed us up: the spirit of control and the spirit of jealousy. So when I didn't, say hi hi when you said jump, now all of a sudden you get mad because I guess because you're older than me, that I'm supposed to just do what everything that you say do. No, it don't work like that. Friends could be of different. I got friends that, baby, I'm in my early 40s, but and I got friends that's in their 50s, 60s, 30s. I mean, it don't go past the 30, it don't go under the 30s, but they in their 30s, they 40s, they 50s, and they're in their 60s. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, friends can come at any age. You get what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, even the ones that's in their 30s and the ones that's in my age range in their 40s, I'm going to respect you, just like I respect the ones that's in their 50s and the ones that's in their 60s. You get what I'm saying? And then even the ones that's in their 70s that I talk to, I consider them mom. I call them mom. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you are. You're my elder. You mama. But for me to hear them consider me as a friend, you get what I'm saying, and that's a good friend, really warms my heart. But the thing about it is, like I said, friends, you ain't got to sit here and do this for me, do that for me, buy me. You know what I'm saying? Now, all that is a whole other different subject. But to me, even what I consider a friend is somebody that pray for me. Because see, like I said, if I can call on you, or if I can, contact you and tell you, hey friend, I need you to pray for me, whatever, blah blah blah, this and this going on, and you do it, I see that more so important than you trying to buy me, or you trying to always spend time with me 3 4 times a week and all that. I ain't got to talk to you every day. You can be my best friend. I ain't got to talk to you every day. I ain't got to see you every day. I ain't got to do none of the above, and you still could be my BFL. You get what I'm saying? My friend that I know that God has sent to me, baby. Oh, like I said, because you ain't got time today to be talking to me like that, and I ain't got time today to be talking to you like that. When we talk this once a month, or once every 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying, which is just twice a month, or once every 3 months, catch me up then. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we ain't got to talk no every day because you busy and I'm busy too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's the main reason. Like I said, a whole nother subject. And then you got the whole entire thing when it comes to these WAP-sided friendships. You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is, even with that, um, you got the ones that expect you to do everything for them. Expect you to do this, expect you to do that, whatever. Then they want to bring up what they didn't already did for you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do stuff for me and you don't do it at the kindness of your heart, baby, don't do it at all. Because it may not be a time when I may be able to give back to you or pay you back or do this, do that. Which is the reason why I don't ask. When it comes to, I ain't borrowing nothing from you. I ain't. It's not even not that type of party. It ain't but one that I've borrowed. Like I said, anybody else you gave because God told you to give, or out the kindness of your heart, or you just want to be a blessing, or you just want to sow a seed. But as far as like, it ain't but one person that I did that with. I think I borrowed from her twice from the 20. How many years we've known each other? 18 years we've known each other. So for the 18 years we've known each other, I may have borrowed from her twice in the literal sense, and I gave it right back. And when I tell you I gave it right back to her, baby, I gave it right back to her. And when she came to me for gave it to her, no problem, just like that. But the thing about it is, we don't consider that as borrowing. So in order to keep our friendship, anything that's under $100, if it's $100 under, it's not borrowing. You can have that because that's gonna keep our friendship together. Because it ain't such thing as, oh, you owe me $20 from 5 years ago. No, $100 or under, you can have that. If you pay me back, cool. If you don't, I gave it to you. But anything that's over $100, so from $101 on up, oh baby, you gonna have to pay me back. If you're borrowing, you're gonna have to pay back that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a larger amount. You know what I'm saying? So we did that in order to keep our friendship from, disintegrating. So it's like, if I need it, I would ask. But in these 18 years, I only asked twice, but I gave it right back to you. You know what I'm saying? Another friend that I had early on, um, she was a sweetheart. I loved her. And my car had broke down. I needed a transmission for my car. It cost $1,200. She actually paid for it. She had put it on her credit card. She had paid for it. And when I tell you, baby, I would work double shift the whole week. And $1,200 was something that they was expecting for me to pay back maybe in 6 months. Payment plans in 6 months. Baby, I gave that lady her money back in one week. She looked at me and said, "What's this?" I said, "Yo, $1,200 for getting my car fixed and getting it out the shop." She said, "Where did this come from?" She said, "Where did this come from?" And I was saying to myself, like, I'm trying to think at the time, was I selling drugs? I'm telling on myself now, y'all. But at the time, no, I wasn't selling drugs. No, I wasn't selling drugs at the time. I just worked double shifts at my job in order to give her money back. That's what I did. And God blessed me with the money from the double shifts at uh, my job to be able to pay her back. Put it to you like that. So she was a good true friend. She didn't think twice about it. She knew I needed my car to be able to go to work. And how will I be able to pay you back if I don't have the car to be able to go to work? You get what I'm saying? And then it's gonna cost more money trying to pay for gas, pay for taxis, Ubers and all that. None of that was out at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to pay more money for taxi cabs or trying to bum a ride from somebody, trying to pay you money for gas and money for rides and this and that. So she was like, well, she just went ahead and paid for it. And like I said, I paid her right back. And she was very shocked at the fact that I had paid her right back. So she's the other person I only borrowed from her twice. Another lady. But like I said, that was early on, in my friendship with her. But she saw I was trustworthy where I paid that right back to her in a week. And that next time when I borrowed, I had to pay my rent, honey. Yeah, I had fell short on my rent, so I needed $350, and she gave it to me on the Wednesday, and actually I had the money to give her back that 2 days later. But what I ended up doing is just brought it to church, and again she looked at me and was like, "Okay, so what is this? Because you thinking it was gonna take about 2 3 weeks?" I said, "It was your money that you let me borrow from my rent." So she was like, "Oh, that fast?" I was like, yeah." But that's just me. Like I said, I don't want to mess up friendships by not giving you what I know belongs to you, especially if you're going out your way to be able to help me. But like I said, her them 2 times, and the other lady, like I said, because I forgot about her, but the other lady them 2 times, like I said, I have made it a habit not to ask you for anything, or not to ask anybody, or not to ask a friend for anything, because like I said, everyone has situations and stuff like that that's happening, that's going on, and if you give it to me without grumbling and complaining, and I didn't never hear from nobody else that you let me borrow the money, you a true friend. But when you let me borrow it and everybody know about it, maybe you ain't no friend. Oh, we already know that when I give you your money back, we just might as well not even talk no more. Because now I see you running around telling everybody my business and why you borrowed, why I borrowed, and all this other stuff, whatever. So like I said, you got to be careful of stuff like that too. But like I said, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to have people that was able to help me at the drop of a hat, and I was able to give it right back to them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they were true friends because I never heard a repeat of what they did for me through nobody else. I never heard a repeat. So I can say that you were a real good true friend, even at that time in that season that God had put you in my life. Okay, and then also the closer that you get to your accomplishments and that you get to your goals, the thing about that is, you'll be able to see your how your friends are and how your friends react. So they're just like if you business wise, the closer that you get to your accomplishment and your goals, and your friends gonna act crazy, baby, you already know they're not a friend. Or if you get in a relationship, like I said, your nitpicking friends, you get into that relationship, and you're happy, you're genuinely happy, baby, they go to cutting up and mad because you happy, and that man treating you right or that woman is treating you right, because I've seen it on both sides. And they go to acting crazy and nitpicking and saying this and saying that, and then they go trying to pull you away from your time with that person that you're in love with, or your time from the person that you're trying to get to know, or your time away from your spouse, and they supposed to be a friend, and they think, well, let's go this place, let's go this place, let's do this, let's hang out here, let's hang out there, and they think here trying to, tempt you, by getting you to go out there in the road and do this and do that, and that. We old folk, we said, oh, you getting in the road, that's how we do that, not going out, you getting in the road. But they got you getting in the road, going this place and going that place. Like, really? So you ain't no true friend if you're sitting here trying to pull me away from my relationship, or you're trying to pull me away from that I got going on because you see that I'm happy. You trying to pull me away because you want something to happen bad in order for me not to be happy. Because you miserable, you want me to be miserable. How to say misery loves company? Not this company. Cause I'm not gonna entertain you like that, baby. So, like I said, you gonna have to learn how to 86 those nitpicking friends that are very negative, or that are very toxic, that don't want to see you advance, or that don't want to see you happy, or don't want to see you in a relationship. And like I said, you can't trust everything that they say, especially if you know that they're not happy for you. You know what I'm saying? So once you find out the difference and you see that who's happy for you, who's not happy for you, then you're gonna know whether or not you're able to trust anything that they say or anything that come out their mouth. Because if I see now that you're not, trying to help me in my advancement, and you're not happy in my advancement, then I know that you're not a real friend, and I'm not gonna believe nothing that comes out of your mouth. Nothing. Mm-mm. Baby, you can say the sky is blue and the sky is actually out there blue, and I wouldn't believe until I go out there and see it, because baby, you didn't already prove to me that you're not even worthy to even come to me with anything, because you didn't already show your true colors. You didn't already show how you were. So I can't, like I said, I need you to be 100% true as a friend, not 10% true and then 90%, untrue or unfaithful as a friend. You get what I'm saying? Because you mad at what I got going on. You get what I'm saying? 'Cause see, that's the thing about it. Because if I talk to you and all I smell is judgment and confusion and excuses, baby, you can go on about your business. Cause see, we already know God ain't the author of confusion, and I don't do excuses. And on top of that, I don't need you to judge me. You get what I'm saying? Because I mean, we all falling short around here, and I definitely when you know you ain't got it together, I don't need you to judge me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a friend and a true friend, you will know because like I said, they will respect you, they will love you, they will come to you correct. They're not going to be negative. They're going to exalt you. They're going to help you. They're going to be that person that you need, for them to be. And like I said, friends, they may be there for a season. Your friends, God may send you the one that'll be there for the rest of your life. You get what I'm saying? We don't know whether or not it's going to be a seasonal friend or whether or not it's going to be a friend that's going to be there for the rest of your life. I've been fortunate enough to have a great season of friends, and I've been fortunate enough to have friends that, when I first met them, I'm still friends with them to this day. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm very fortunate when it comes to friends in that area because God already know if I don't have a close relationship, close knit relationship with my family, then God's going to send friends my way that feel as if they are family so that I can have that relationship with or that close knit relationship with. Like I said, I ain't got time for you to be running around here faking with me. Family, like I said, faking, or friends, or if you run around here faking, I ain't got time for that. So I mean, I know how to differentiate, whether or not you're for me or whether or not you're against me. And like I said, regardless of whether we blood or mud, blood or mud, baby, it don't even matter. Then I know what I need to do in that situation. Like I said, whether to keep you or whether to cut you off. Because I mean, you see up in the Bible how Lot was Abraham's blood. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, when he told you to cut him loose, he told you to cut him loose. That's what you needed to do. Because your purpose and your destiny is totally different from where he had a lot going. You get what I'm saying? God had to grow you, Abraham. God had to do what he needed to do in your life. But you can't do that if you run right here and Lot was like a son to you. Even though he wasn't your son, but he was like a son to you. So you run right here trying to drag him along. God's like, let him go. Because he had already knew, your mindset. You what did you do though? You know what I'm saying? And then Abraham told you to pick between, you know, the pastures out there for your flock to go to. You pick the best. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was so selfish. Instead of you saying, well, I tell you what, this is the best of the land. You take half, I take half. Both eyes, cattle and herds or whatever need to be able to get some of this good green grass. But you took all the good green grass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because you want to be there to take all the good green grass, God still went ahead and prospered Abraham. You get what I'm saying? So you're looking at how, even family be would do that to you, would betray you, or would be stingy or greedy and take everything. You get what I'm saying? Because it's all about them. It's all about what I can get. But then as soon as everything went downhill, here it is. Oh, Abraham, I need you to rescue me. Or Abraham, I'm in trouble. Or Abraham, can you help me with this A, B, C, D, E, F, and G? But see, everybody's not mature. Everybody's not going to think like that. But because God had already knew how Lot would think and his Lot's mindset, he was trying to go ahead and get you to not have to deal with any of that. So you can go ahead and go forth to your purpose and to your destiny. So like I said, even if you got to cut off family members, cool, not a problem. Because God got to do what he got to do in my life, and then let God do what he got to do in your life. I mean, what? It ain't nothing I can say about that. I can't sit here and dispute God on that. I'm arguing with God about that. If God told me to just leave all that alone so he can grow me. Okay, cool. I still love y'all. I can love y'all from a distance and I can pray for y'all from a distance. Just like a friend. I can love a friend from a distance and I can pray for you from a distance. And like I said, I ain't got to talk to you every day. I ain't got to do that to still be your friend and to still love you. I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Talk to you every day. But that still don't mean that you're not my friend. So bottom line is, friends should stimulate you. Friends should have you going forward and not backwards. You get what I'm saying? And if your friends got you going backwards and not got you going forward, like I said, still go with family members, coworkers, and everybody else too. But we talking about friends on this right here. But if friends got you going backwards and not going forward, then guess what? You need to find yourself a new set of friends. So this was your Auntie Pam with I-86. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I love you and peace.